Hey everybody, welcome to another stream. Just felt like streaming tonight after picking up my streaming save offline just to do a bit of fishing because it is absolutely impossible for me to do the fishing minigame while I'm streaming, so I have to do it offline and I can't even screen capture it because I will lag the F out. I can't really swear right at the start because YouTube's doesn't like that. But if you don't like swearing, this is your warning. I swear a lot. I feel like I should have a little icon in the corner of my streams like warning, sweary fairy, you know. Because I do cuss a lot because I'm a League of Legends player and that's kind of what we're known to do. Alrighty, but yeah, hope everybody's having a good time. Hope everybody's having a good day. It is Monday, which is, famously not everybody's favorite day. Certainly Garfield's least favorite day. Our Lord of Darkness, Garfield. But yeah, hope you're having a good start of the week. Hope you started the week on the right foot. Whatever it is you're doing, studying, working, just existing, trying to survive like most of us. Hope you're doing well and hope this week started off right. Without further ado, let's get into the game. I'm just going to turn on desktop audio because we don't want a repeat of so many of my past streams where the game audio is not audible, perceptible, for different reasons. Some of them because it all seemed fine on OBS and it wasn't fine because I didn't set it up right, or because I didn't notice that I hadn't turned on desktop audio. Different reasons, but they all boil down to my incompetency. So, my bad. I'm still learning and I'm growing every day and improving as a human. But yeah, these things happen. Mistakes do happen. But yeah. Just to recap what happened last stream, and you can check out past streams on my YouTube channel. They're all on a playlist there, so that they're all organized and neat. But basically, to recap, we improved the kitchen, so we now have everything doubled up except the cheesery and the preserves table, which the preserves table I rarely get to of them. In my money bags saves, as I call them, my wealthier, more successful saves, only one of them has like 2 cheeseries and the other one only has 1. And it's been fine like that. I might get 2 cheeseries in this one, we'll see. Haven't decided yet, but anyways, we doubled up on all the other crafters, basically. And we expanded the kitchen. It's now looking a lot more shapely. It's looking more unique in its shape, and I love it. But it's still gonna, expand a little bit. We leveled up, so we got like new floor tiles and some more zoning tiles. So that's exciting. We built our first guest room last time, and because we finished a quest to do with building the guest room, we got a free reception desk, which we promptly binned because that is the rough start challenge. There are no freebies here, so we binned that reception desk. Hopefully, today we'll be able to buy a new one, place it. We'll be able to maybe expand the tavern so we have the aquatic themed corner kind of built up properly, and that way we'll have space to place the reception desk where it's supposed to go. because it's gonna occupy the space where we had our little aquatic themed corner before. So yeah, exciting times. We're gonna do a lot of building and decorating this stream, hopefully. We're in the middle of summer, year 2. Just gonna press resume here. Here's our boy, Jack Skellington. Or the way he looks in this game. Anyways, I tried to approximate, you know, the baldness, you know, the smirk, the cheeky grin, and just very dark colored clothing, just to give it that, you know, Jack Skellington vibe. And look at that, today is a VIP visit day, so gotta be on our best behavior today. But yeah, this day I streamed not. I played off stream is what I meant to say. Sometimes my brain can't words good. But yeah, I played offline just now, so that's why we're missing this day. And what did I do? I fished. I went fishing, and this is what I caught. A whole bunch of garbage, of course. You know me, I'm a friend of nature, I'm a friend of the environment. I like doing my beach cleanup every time I go fishing. So I fished out and like picked up garbage and dug up garbage because I'm such a good person. And then we got 8 meagers, and that is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, just read it out. I know people on Twitch sometimes mishear things, and this is a very easy word to mishear, but I'm not saying a slur, I'm saying the name of a fish, okay? M for Mike, E for Echo, I don't know, pike, we got 3 pikes from freshwater, 2 pomfrets, which is kind of like picking up garbage, and these as well, but these at least I just put into fishing traps, which I made 3 of, and then I placed on the beach. Turbot, I can kind of take it or leave it, and yeah. Oh, and I caught 2 gilt-head breams, which I promptly turned into sushi. So that was brewing overnight. But yeah, basically all afternoon was spent fishing, and yet I only caught 2 of the fish that I was actually interested in. Okay, so I'm really happy about that. Oh boy. But yeah, it's so difficult to get gilt-head breams because you're supposed to use worms in salt water in summer. And I think autumn they're around as well. But worms are used to catch these fuckers as well, and these 2 worthless pieces of garbage that are floating around. But yeah. I'm gonna make some roasted pomfret, yeah, for my piggies. Because that's the kind of leftovers I feed my piggies. It's roasted fish because it is a worthless recipe that gives no profit, so to the pigs it goes. Some people use vegetable broth for their piggies' leftovers. I don't know, I think, does this show the value of things? Yeah. So vegetable broth has like a base value of 1 silver 55, and if you see the roasted fish, where is, yeah, 75 copper, not even 1 silver, so that's why. I mean, I used, at the start, like, I didn't really micromanage these things. I used to go into my menu and see what was there that was like under a certain value, and a certain amount. Not a value, sorry, a certain like amount, like under 10 of a certain thing. And I'd be like, well, I'll take that and I'll replace it with something new. And I'll take this to my pigs. And sometimes it was like good stuff. And I stopped doing that when I read something on the Steam discussions for this game that said, oh, I use roasted fish to make leftovers because it's like the lowest value recipe in the game. And that was like such a light bulb moment for me. I was like, oh my god, why have I been feeding my pigs you know, primo food, you know, premium food that I should just be letting my customers have, you know? But yeah, that was silly of me to do. So I'm not doing that anymore. So yeah. And yeah, I followed that person's advice. Shout out whoever you are. You know who you are if you're listening to this, which is unlikely, but because no one watches these. Yes, welcome to another edition of Streaming to Nobody. No, I love doing this. It's fun for me, so that's why I'll keep doing it. But I do know that for now my view count is very low, but we're not here for a long time, just a good time, so we gotta do what makes us happy, you know? And streaming makes me happy, so here we are. Oh, look at that. Boom, boom, boom. And at the end of the month, we will trade all of these things for tokens. But I prefer to just do it at the end of the month, get it over with in one swoop, get lots of tokens in one go. It's really satisfying. So, but that's just something I decided to do in other saves. Just because it is really satisfying to see like a big influx of tokens come in all of a sudden, you know? So if you leave it till like the end of the month and just do it all in one go, then you get tons of tokens. Harvested some barley off stream as well, so we'll turn that into malt that we will then make yeast with, which is something that is enabled by a mod, so it's not part of the base game, but I think it's cool to make our own yeast. I think it's fun, and honestly it should be added to the base game. I think it would be just really cool. Gonna flavor some beer to sort of just make more of it, if that makes sense. And as per the list, there we go, Dunkel cherry. I sorted these things out of a hat with just some papers with all the like fruits in the game and stuff. And I just went down the list of like drinks and cocktails and things. And so that way it's just an extra bit of a challenge, you know, instead of trying to pair up the most valuable things or recipes with the most valuable ingredients. That way it's all random and it's just a bit more fun that way. But yeah, Dunkel got assigned cherry. We're always going to be serving cherry flavored Dunkel. And that way it's just takes the guesswork out of it. If you've got a little handy list of things like that. In my other saves, I've started doing things like, oh, my toast is always gonna have blackberry jam, or cheesecake is always gonna be cherry flavored, stuff like that. Sort of like the signature dishes of my tavern, if you will. Makes it a bit more fun. And yeah, just kind of takes the guesswork out of a lot of things. I'm gonna make some more fish broth out of pike, and some more meat broth maybe with some turkey, just to make these like even numbers. Just because I love having even numbers in my inventory, and I cannot explain to you why. It just makes my brain happy. So that's what we're doing. It's kind of a obsessive behavior, but hey ho. I think my therapist would probably have a field day watching me stream this game and be like, why do you do this though? But yeah, it's just something that makes me happy. A lot of people get slightly triggered by the stacks being like weird numbers when you fully level up the skill that gives you like bonus output, and I totally get that. One of my saves, I actually went into the skill tree and reset it and just put this down to level 2, because then it's like I think multiples of 6 instead of multiples of 7, or things that end in 7, whatever. And yeah, and one of my other saves just has it at max thing, and it's just a completely different like way of managing the inventory and stuff. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep this at level 2 and just have things like in multiples of 6 in this save. But yeah. We leveled up last stream, so I have 1 skill point here that I'm gonna spend. I'm not sure what I'm gonna spend it on. I think I might open up this whole line of skills. Though I would like my character to be faster, so that might be a future priority. And I will try to get like improved traps at some point as well, so I will have to do all this at some point. But these two are not like amazing to have. They're just like something that you have to spend skill points on to get this, basically. At this point, that's what it is. Unfortunately. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get this one, which means when I serve customers, I will boost the price slightly. And that's for dishes and drinks. So I think this is good, and then it opens up a lot of cool skills as well. So there we go, boom boom. And now look at that. We can get this, I think this is the next one that I'll get to make the most out of VIP days. So yeah, I think that'll be fun. We've got some fragments here to spend as well, so we'll be doing that today also. Right now I'm gonna go into my building table, my construction table here, in this little island that I formed on my lawn. Ooh, I only got 9 nails in there. But I know I've been crafting nails, so it should be fine. I know that's probably not going to be enough for what I want to do. I'm going to take care of my animals first. And then I'll come back, get those nails and stuff. This is my little lawn art, Jack Skellington's Pumpkin Kingdom. That's what that's meant to be. The K, I'm not happy with it, and I say that every time. Hey, Dango, how's it going? Nice to have you here, my friend. This save has gotten just so successful since last stream that you watched. I mean, I got animals now. It's just been evolving like crazy. Year 2 now. We're in year 2. It went by in a flash. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, my friend. The Christmas event was crazy. It was so good, but like I had to do the trick that everybody shared of like turning back the clock, you know. I'm just gonna lurk if you don't mind. All right, my friend, you take care, and I'll be yapping here in the background. But yeah, thank you so much for like coming in and saying hi. Appreciate you. But yeah, it's been crazy, this save. I'm so proud of how far we've come, honestly. To think about the humble beginnings that we had. Mr. Jack Skellington, Lord Skellington of Pumpkin Kingdom. He's worked his hands to the bone, one might say. Terrible. I'm so sorry about that, but he is meant to be, you know, a skeleton man. A demon of light. But yeah, I sound absolutely terrible right now because I have a cold, but I think I am sort of at the end of it, I think. I didn't notice this last stream, but this path turned out kind of weird. You know, I thought, oh, I'll do like branching paths here, but like it just doesn't, it looks weird. It looks like there's just a little island here, but it's malformed, you know. I could maybe, if I move some things around, hold on. If I move some things around, I can maybe make it look intentional, you know. I'm already spending way too much time on this, way more time than I planned to spend on this, but we're gonna get this right. We're gonna get this right. Hold on. Is this anything? Is this anything? Right, okay. This, yeah, it is doing the same thing, but not really, and I'm not sure. Oh, it's because these are all lined up. No, but that's what it was doing. Okay, hold on. The designer in me is just not enjoying how this is looking, so. Okay, and we'll put like a few more pieces here, and it'll be fine, hopefully. Oh, wait, hold on. I can just move this. Okay, no, this has to be here. And then boom, boom. I think I'm making it perhaps worse. I'm not sure. Sometimes symmetry is hard. You heard it here first, folks. Does that look even remotely... Okay, you know what? I think it's something for another day. Symmetry is overrated. Gasp. No lo credo. You know what? I think that it depends on the project. It depends on the piece of artwork. Sometimes symmetry is what is called for, and sometimes a little bit of asymmetry is just the right tweak, you know? Sometimes symmetry works and sometimes it's it makes things look a little stale or stiff, you know? It just depends, I think. It's like, I don't know, certain things call for a lot of color, and certain things look better in like black and white, or a monochrome, or you know, a soup tone kind of, a tone soup tone kind of print, kind of technique. Certain things call for a grayscale kind of look. There's a world of visual languages, and we can employ them as we see fit, kind of, is what I'm getting at. Is it too early on in the stream to be talking about art and artsy-fartsy concepts? Mayhaps. But you know what? One of my last streams, I ended up talking to Pizza about mental health issues and like conspiracy theories and stuff. Well, we were talking about conspiracy theories first, and then I started talking about mental health because of mentioning that my mom will sometimes talk about conspiracy theories and stuff, even if I'm like, hey, please don't talk about that shit to me, because it's not great for my mental health, because as you know, because you're my mother, I have bipolar, and sometimes it's not the best thing to talk about, you know, conspiracy theories with somebody who has sometimes, you know, at times suffered from like delusions and like paranoia and stuff. I don't know, you know, I'm not a doctor, but I don't think that's amazing. And bless her, my mom just sometimes does not understand that and will still discuss those things with me. So yeah, so that's what we ended up talking about on one of my past streams. And you know, it just kind of happens sometimes, just kind of talk about deep things on stream. But I don't know, sometimes symmetry is overrated. Back to what you were saying, Dango. I think sometimes symmetry is overrated, and sometimes it's just what we need. It's gonna be alright. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm doing okay at the moment. But it's just in the past I've had to explain that to my mom, and she hasn't seemed super receptive about it in the past, and just seemed kind of annoyed that she couldn't talk about whatever she wanted. But like, you need to look out for yourself. So it's like, sorry, like, it's just a genetic thing. So like, if I'm aware of certain things that don't gel with that, I have to make it known. Like, what do you want? But yeah. Oh my god, at the start of COVID, at the start of COVID, it was an interesting time. Because bless my patience. It's like, no, mom, I think it is bullshit that it's 3G or whatever the fuck people were saying that was causing. Oh man, that was peak conspiracy theory time, was the start of COVID. I swear to God, it was crazy, man. But yeah, we were saying symmetry is overrated, but look at this beautiful kitchen. It's not perfectly symmetrical, but you know, the symmetry kind of makes it a beautiful canvas for the little asymmetries that exist. Like here, I have a few crafters that I haven't repeated here, you know, but it just looks more cohesive because the shape is symmetrical. And this room, it's not perfectly symmetrical, but the crafters are somewhat... I don't know, it just makes me happy. But I have to at some point expand it so that I can fit the tackle table in here. Because at the moment, I just pick it up in build mode and scooch it over to the crafting zone. But I'll figure something out, I think. I'm so sorry that I didn't give a warning about the ads, by the way. It's just OBS was not really giving me a proper warning, but now it seems to be working properly and showing the time remaining for the next ad break as well. It should do that. It doesn't always do that, unfortunately. But yeah. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna do panettone for the VIP. Panettone with the sheep milk and the rye flour. Is this racist? I'm sorry if it is. But I have to say I love Italian as a language, so it's not coming from a place of hate at all. I love Italian people, and I love Italy. I've not vacationed there, but I've been there on road trips before with my family, and I love it so much. And Italian people are so fun. Seems like, anyway. Dango sometimes just gotta laugh in this channel. But yeah, I'm sorry about that accent, but it genuinely was not coming from a place of hatred at all. It's coming from a place of appreciation and love for the Italian people, and I'm so sorry. Did I do that? Me hoping that I haven't done a racism. Did I do that? Anyways, we've spent all day putting things away in chests instead of building or opening the tavern up for business. So we accomplished not much today. Oh well. Oh well, no, hold on. Isn't it the fucking VIP day today? I'm a moron. I'm absolutely a moron. I'm gonna have to redo this whole day. That was stupid. That was very stupid of me. I hope this doesn't crash my computer, but I'm just gonna discard the progress today. Oh my god, dude. I just got completely distracted with my artsy-fartsy discussion about symmetry versus asymmetry and everything. But, hey, at least it didn't completely mess up my laptop. I was gonna say something else that started with an F, but it didn't completely mess everything up. And look at that, it's loading up the save. Or it was till a second ago. Now it's giving me the little blue circle. Please, sir, may I load up my save? Well, Oliver Twist reference that nobody under 30 is gonna pick up on. So that's fun. Oh my goodness. Episode number 33 of the Rough Start Challenge. This series is as old as I am, because I too am 33. L'âge du Christ. I heard Shane Madej say that one time, and now it is forever in my brain. I'm like, that is so fun. Yes. It just sounds fun. It just sounds super fun. What can I say? Here we go again, redoing everything. Now I don't remember what the fuck I was doing. I think I topped up the fish broth and made some turkey meat broth. bright. But instead of doing that, I'm just gonna pick up the raisins and I'm gonna do some panettone. And that's as much as I'm gonna do with that accent this time, because I don't want to accidentally do a racism. Actually, I won't do that this time. It's a fresh start. Wouldn't that be fun if we could just redo a day sometimes? You know, in real life, that would be so fun. Totally not over 30. Oh dear. Oh, how lucky you are to have the gift of youth. I'm kidding. I'm not that old, but I feel old sometimes. I sure do feel old at times. Let me just these things away again for the second time today. Alright, let's take care of the animals. Right, I gotta lock the fuck in today. Goodness gracious me. See, my tavern sometimes has a bit of symmetry, and sometimes there's moments where there's lots of asymmetry. You know, going back to what we were talking about. I think I've got a good balance of both right here. Yeah. And look at that, 470 comfort score. Nothing to scoff at all. We've got a little Christmas corner here with the two snowmen on the shelf like, hey, wanna take a look at my snow globes? I got snow globes for sale. Hey ho. I don't know. They might sound like that. I have no idea. And look at this, a full menu. Yes, honey. Full menu. I can't do that. Can't do the tongue clicking thing that so many of my heroes do. And it saddens me. It makes me sad. Look at that. We can actually put some leftover stuff in this chest. How fun is that? How fun. Look at that. Awesome. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm literally the most incompetent person on the planet. Because last time, I was like, oh, at some point I'll put a fireplace in the guest room. At some point. Because I thought, oh, I don't have the recipe to make a fireplace, but I completely forgot that I replaced the default fireplace with the stove, so I can actually look at that. Ah, it looks so beautiful, and the score went up by a good portion of points. I'm so dumb. Sometimes. I'm kidding. I shouldn't say stuff like that. You shouldn't talk about yourself like that, ever. What accent is that? I don't know. It's just something that I felt inside that needed to come out. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly entirely sure. But the one I did a while ago, that did I do that? That's like from a character from an American TV show from like the 90s or 80s or something. I think it's Urkel or something. I'm not even sure. But I think it's from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but I could be wrong. but I think it's that. But I could be wrong. But I think that's what it is, but I'm an idiot, so I could be wrong. Okay, this bit has officially gotten old, so won't be doing that no more. I think I'm just gonna get all the nails that are in this chest and put them in here. So we need to prioritize building. I was hoping today before the VIP came, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that. I'm not entirely sure if I will be able to, because it's so difficult. It's so difficult to build up your tavern before the VIP comes, isn't it? I used to live in England, in a part of England where people legitimately talked like that. It was so fun. Especially like for some reason carers had like a very strong accent from that specific region. I don't know why, but because I worked a lot of social care jobs and stuff, so I was around people from that particular sector. You know, my coworkers, one would say, if they're a normal human being. My coworkers had like very much that accent, which sounds super sophisticated and posh to like American people, but English people know that it's like it's a working class accent basically because we were doing real, you know, meaningful hard work, because that's what social care is, and it's not very well paid, because why would you properly, you know, compensate people who have other people's lives in their hands every day? That just sounds silly, right? Sorry. That's, I'll get off my soapbox, but carers should be appropriately compensated, you know, specifically above minimum wage, but that's anyway. Anyway, I was around that sort of accent a lot, you know, in my day-to-day life because of my job, and I would sometimes start talking like that, like, "Hello, darling. Good morning. You all right? Did you sleep well?" And you also like have that sort of volume always, because you're dealing with sometimes people who have dementia or just other like physical things you have to deal with which affect their hearing or whatever. So, and you have to be cheerful because you're, you know, trying to make it clear in a non-verbal way that, you know, you're there to help. So sometimes people say, oh, carers and nurses sometimes infantilize people. You shouldn't infantilize people, but it's like, it's not about that. It's like you're trying to make it clear that you're there to help and that, you know, it's a positive interaction, and you're also trying to just speak with clarity and in a way that everybody can hear you and perceive and understand what you're saying. So it just kind of comes out like, "Hello, how you doing today?" It just comes out that way because we're trying to do a lot of different things at once to make sure that we're understood and that we can do our jobs properly. And fuck my life, I almost missed the VIP again because it's 1 p.m. in the afternoon. We almost did it again. Hey, there he is. Fuck my life. I thought I was gonna have to redo this day again. This is silly. But here he is, the star child. Asking for a point at the tavern. There you go, sir. Enjoy that. It's brewed in-house. Not to brag, but that is possibly the best damn beer, and really, you enjoy, sir, and let me know if you need anything. I'm the owner of this fine establishment. Oh, another brewski? Coming right up, sir. Oh, not even another brewski, a tea. Or sir, here. Oh, I see that my waiter has done his job properly, sir. If you need a refill, I'll be standing by. Look at this. Jack Skellington acting like a beta male right here. I'm kidding. I don't actually believe any of that shit actually exists, so just FYI, that was just a joke. Because I just think it's hilarious there's people out there who believe that kind of nonsense. And I think it's funny. And I think that people like Andrew Tate deserve to be under a jail, so just in case there's any doubt as far as how I'm aligned in that whole area of life. that's my alignment, is fuck Andrew Tate and then people like that who make men feel like shit and treat women like shit. And it's just like, who's winning? Nobody. They are, when they're making money off those people. And every day that they're not, as I said, under a jail. I'll be looking at your stream VODs later to update the wiki, and I'll hear your impressions again. Well, oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Dango. No, but I appreciate you and all the work you do for the community, you know. I think it's really cool that you're doing stuff for the wiki. I think this is an awesome community, and I honestly, I wish I had like the patience to do stuff for the wiki, but the way I see it, you know, the way I contributed is by working on the translation for Portuguese for Portugal, which took like a lot of time to do over the course of like last summer and everything, because I gave myself like the goal of having it finished by the Halloween event 2024, and I did that, so I'm pretty proud of what I've put out in terms of translation work. And I wouldn't have done it if I didn't think that the community deserved that. It's such an awesome community, and they deserve the dedication of people like yourself, Dango, and myself, because it felt really good to do that. But yeah. Okay. What am I doing? Always be crafting, as they say. Everyone can contribute in their capacity. Catalan is always translated first. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if this game was in like Spanish that isn't Catalan, or if it was Catalan. Because I don't, as like someone from Portugal, I'm kind of aware of those differences in the Spanish language and like Spanish politics, because I know there's like some friction there, even like culturally and socially, but I'm just not very familiar with all of that. So and I know it is like sometimes a bit of a contentious thing to talk about, so I just sort of steer clear of it for the most part, because I don't know what I'm talking about and I'm an idiot on the internet. So but I knew that like the devs were Spanish. I just didn't realize they were Catalan. I don't actually know, but that's what I see on Crowd, and since I help out with Chinese simplified and traditional, that is amazing. That is actually amazing. I honestly have all the respect in the world for anyone who knows multiple languages, because I know it's tough to, or it can be tough to like learn a new language. Not just because my mom's an English teacher, and she's been an English teacher since I could remember, and I've sat through some of her lessons as a kid, and like I just know that it's just tough. Like it doesn't come naturally for everybody, and it takes a lot of hard work and dedication sometimes. So, and translation is it's just so delicate sometimes. Delicate work, and you need to have a lot of attention to detail and like an understanding of what is being communicated, and like the essence of what is being communicated, because it's not just about words and stuff. And that's why I think when AI tries to translate things, it's always a bit of a gamble, shall we say. And I hope that the humans are always gonna be given translation work, because that human touch is what really distinguishes a good translation from a terrible one sometimes. But alas, AI seems to be the trend and the trendy thing, and I hate it. As somebody who creates art and who knows like the value of human translation and all these things, I just hate that. Hate that for us. But yeah, seriously, yeah, it makes me a bit nervous thinking about AI and how good it's getting. The crowd suggestion is sometimes horribly hilarious. Oh, absolutely. I get a good chuckle sometimes, for sure. I think it's like a mixture of an algorithm kind of aggregating past things that humans have translated on Crowdin, and even things that you yourself have typed out and stuff. I've sometimes noticed that. And sometimes it is like AI translation, just purely AI translation. And it's, yeah, it can be hilarious. It can be, for sure. I think I've crafted these things off stream, but I do need another candle holder for the bedside table in my guest room. I hope that the game is gonna let me put this little shelf up on the room, in the room, rather. Oh yeah, I've seen these before. There's nothing here that I want to fulfill during these orders. Sometimes I look at that order board, I'm like, I do my share impression, and I go, why do people keep giving me these chicken shit orders? That's terrible share impression. I'm so sorry you had to hear that, but it's in reference to something that somebody said on RuPaul's Drag Race when they were doing an impression of Cher. Why do I keep getting these chicken shit gigs? I love that. It's so fun. Right, time to flavor some more beer. Let's look at the list. The randomly generated list. Randomly generated by a sorting hat. And there we go. Lime vanilla ale. I will at some point make a little art piece for the backdrop of my little streaming area here. And I'll have like a little specials blackboard with that list so that I don't have to keep showing it. Oh, look at that. We're such a good tavern keeper. We even remembered to not let everybody freeze to death. Isn't that amazing? such low standards for what makes a good tavern keep. But here we are. There we go. Anything else? No. Okay. We're gonna put this right here. Boom! Look at that. Mother effer. He's like, no, no, no. You must close the tavern first. I'm like a bit indecisive as to where I'll place the braziers. I think I might do this right here. And then I don't know what else I'm gonna put up on that shelf, but I think I'll do something like this right here. Does that look like anything? Does that look like anything? I feel like the little guards are now in the dark a little too much. But I will put a candle holder here at some point, so it'll probably be fine. What am I doing? What am I doing? Where am I going? Cool. Sorry, I've been missing the chat. You don't have to be worried about AI. At this stage, AI is helping human work instead of replacement. I mean, I have heard of some companies that have started replacing certain departments with AI stuff. Like, they've been laying off even like customer service people sometimes, but it doesn't always go well, and usually customers hate that. But it cuts costs, and it freezes up my brain, as it seems. Like, it cuts costs, so like some companies just do not care and will like lay off whole departments and replace them with like an algorithm that does stuff. So like I have seen it be done. And like even in recruitment, I'm getting a lot of instances where I'll be applying for a job and I'll have to go through like this stupid web chat with a chatbot, and I'm like, this is horrible. And then I'll get an email with an insight into my personality based on my answers. I'm like, I don't know if that sounds like me, but whatever. Oh, during your stream, if you find it convenient, can you help me find out if trends increase reputation? Oh, sure, yeah. I think they might do. I think it does say in the encyclopedia that they affect reputation. I mean, the results are going to be skewed today because of the VIP, but let me just check if I have anything. Oh, I am serving sangria and meat already, and dunkel, even though it's like flavored dunkel. I'm using salad in the menu, so I'm not sure if like that counts as something that has lettuce in it. Turnip, I think my salad has turnip. Hold on. Yeah, my salad has turnip, so we can see if that. I think reputation does go up with every trendy dish that's like on the menu or on offer. I think people are like happy about that. And also, I think people order it more, like they have a higher chance of ordering things that are trendy, or that have trendy ingredients in them. But I usually fully ignore trends. It just so happens that I, per chance, have put stuff on offer that is trendy. You know, thank goodness. But yeah, I did not do that on purpose. let's see. I have... Oh my gosh, I actually have a lot of things that I can use to test it out. Don't have a lot of amber ale, but I could definitely swap out... Is it rice lager or normal lager? Yeah, it's rice lager. So we got the Dunkel. Let's put this in here. I haven't got bitter hops at all. I think I just sort of skipped that completely because they're not good value. So I don't really have anything made with bitter hops, but yeah, I think everything else is kind of doable. Hey. Stream Elements bot kind of woke up. Look at him go. Alright, honey. But yeah, you can join my Discord if you want. There you go. That's the bot's recommendation. I think it might have activated the timer because we've been chatting. And yeah, I think after a few lines of chatter, it'll just kind of wake up if I have the Discord command on the title on Twitch. Is the VIP really only ordering drinks? Sir, not to overstep, but I do feel like thou shouldn't drink on an empty stomach. Because thou might spill thy guts. You know? Yeah, VIP only orders drinks or food only. I swear I have seen VIPs order food and then order a drink from the table, but I don't know at this point. Like, they might have changed the code as well. But I think I have seen VIPs, because like, at one point there was a big discussion on Steam's forums about it, and I remember testing it, like, putting my character, like, creepily observing the VIP intently from a corner, like, all day, just to see what the fuck they did. And I was like, haha, he's ordering a drink from the table and he's ordered food from the bar. You know? Good lord. Yeah. We got a little obsessed with this game for a little while there. Mayhaps we have an embarrassingly high amount of hours in this game on the Steam profile. Mayhaps. Yeah. Maybe just a touch. Just a touch of embarrassment there on my part. What am I doing here? What do I have to do? I have to put this away, first of all. And, oh yeah, I was gonna make some more rice lager. I love pronouncing it that way. Don't ask me why, but I just love it. We have not been to the cellar in a while, so let's see how this is going. Ooh-wee, look at that. Almost about to turn. It's all about to turn into Grand Reserve. This is why I love putting everything in the aging barrels at once. Because then they just all go boop, boop, boop. They just all start disappearing. Very satisfying to watch. Sometimes you just gotta stand in your cellar and smell the roses. The profitable roses. Look at that. Bing, bing, bing. Every bing is a cha-ching sound in my brain. Because it's all being turned into orange little ribbons. Little orange ribbons for you and me. I don't really like John Mellencamp, but for a good while I had that song in my iPod. Little big houses for you and me. I don't get it, but some people like it, and it was part of a big like compilation of songs. It was like the AFI 100, whatever the fuck, or it was the Rolling Stones 500 greatest songs of all time. It was like one of those things. Like, I torrented a bunch of music because I needed one song out of that torrent list, and I said, whatever, I could expand my iPod library. Back when iPods were a thing, you know? And then, oh! See, that motherfucker ordered some food! No. Was it someone else? And I just... Oh, damn it. Okay, well, my brain is playing tricks on me, y'all. I thought he ordered some food, but maybe it was somebody else that was next to him on the counter. I got so excited for nothing. Golly. Hot diggity damn, I got excited for no reason. Sometimes you just get excited for no reason. Voice of capitalism. Yeah. Jack Skellington is a bit of a capitalist. I love turning people away at the door. It's so fun. But, yeah. Look at that. Everybody is, giving rep 800 something, 400 something. I'm guessing the people who gave 800 something maybe spent a little more time in the tavern, ordered more things, mayhaps. Or perhaps they ordered trendy things. I'm not sure. I do know that... Oh gosh, I can't pause it during the build mode. I do know that I have 470 comfort score. So that's probably why all the values were around 400 something, right? I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass. Probably. But yeah. The rep mechanic is so hard to test. Yeah, I think it just involves so many different things, you know? I do have, because I have mods, I have the Bepinex, log kind of thing running in the background at all times. So, I could take a look at that after. Or I could, like, post the log on excuse me, oh my god. It's this cold. It's robbing me of my beautiful voice. I could post the log on the Discord after. Yes, absolutely. It would be my pleasure. I'll probably post it in, like, the mods channel. Restless Barkeep's mod, like, thread on there. But yeah, I'll post it on the Traveler's Rest Discord. No problemo. As I say, I love this community and I want to help it thrive and grow. And we're all here to have fun and enjoy this beautiful game. Yeah, I've been there. Just tag me. You got it, sir. Or ma'am. Or they, thems. I don't want to assume. And I'm sure that you've made your pronouns known before, but my memory ain't so good, so... Not wanting to, like, offend anyone, but also having a terrible memory is such a hard thing to manage. But yeah. Sometimes you just forget. But yeah. I don't maliciously misgender people. That's, I think, a really important distinction. Because there are folks out there who will do that shit on purpose. And they are awful human beings for that, so. Lol, I'll keep it a mystery. Dango! Get it? Because Dango, your username. Such a comedy genius, my god. Such a sophisticated sense of humor. Not really, but look at that. A bit of symmetry, a bit of asymmetry. We got a bit of everything here. I'm just thinking of ways to make this look a bit better. Just to make this look a bit better, a bit more put together, yeah? A bit more put together. What was I about to do here? I was about to do something. Oh yeah, I was just gonna scooch these over just a little bit, because I think I might move these lower and then put some star lamps either side of the fireplace. I think that'll be cool. I've got so many star lamps in random places, even in places where they're not really giving extra comfort. Let's see, are they? Yeah, see, they're not making the score go up anymore, so kind of silly. They're kind of wasted down here. Wait, do they even give comfort? That's not how you check it. Ah, right. Yeah. They only give 4 comfort, so like after, what, 2 or 3 of them, they don't really give any more. Oh my god, that's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, babes. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, it's looking like a fine Christmassy bedroom. It just doesn't have shiny things in it, because in this tavern I'm not really gonna put a lot of shiny things in it. But that's just because it's gonna have like a dive bar, kind of criminal hideout sort of feel to it. So, no shiny things unless it's like cultist stuff, you know? Anyway, let's... You sound so uppity with that accent. It is actually a working class British accent. Did you know that? Gorgeous, babes! That is gorgeous. That is not a posh accent. A British person would be like... You know, a posh, uppity person would be like, ew, get away from me. You sound poor, because you sound working class. And I'm not saying that's right, or that that would be accurate, because some people are just from regions where everybody sounds like that, no matter what, like, social class they're in. But there's a lot of, like, rivalry between British accents and British regions. There's a lot of infighting, especially in England. English people are like, ooh, you're a southerner, ooh, you're a northerner, ooh, northerners are like this, and ooh, southerners are like that, and like, it's just so, it sounds so stupid if you're coming from like an outside perspective. Me being Portuguese and having studied in Scotland and having had like English flatmates while living in Scotland, I had English flatmates that like 2 of them who are still like two of my best friends, and they're a couple, and they're married and have kids, and they've always been like awesome people, and I love them. They're awesome. They're both from the south of England, and we had a flatmate at one point that was from the north of England, and they were always clashing and always like jokingly making fun of each other, like, ooh, northerners are like this and like that, oh, you northerners, blah blah, and oh, you southerners, blah, 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 blah. It was just so funny to watch. I was there, like, my Portuguese ass was just there, like, with the popcorn, like, what the fuck is even any of this? Like, what? But then I think of, like, people in Portugal, and we are exactly the same. When I really think about it, you know? It's like, we have jokes about people from the south of Portugal, from Alentejo, which are all about, people from Alentejo are super lazy and just want to have naps under certain trees that exist in Alentejo and whatever. And, like, so many of those jokes are just about, oh, a person from Alentejo was napping under a tree and whatever, whatever. And it's just, like, so, like, stereotypical and whatever. And so everything's about, they always put minimal effort into things and just want to nap during the hottest hours of the day, because in the south of Portugal it is so incredibly hot. And that is probably why there's that thing like, oh, they nap a lot. Like, fucking duh. Like, what are you gonna do? Be out in the field working all day during the hottest time of the day under the sweltering sun? Yeah, I don't think you would. So maybe don't make fun of them for that. Because I guarantee you 100% those jokes exist because Alentejo is a very, like, agricultural driven region. There's a lot of flat land, so there's a lot of, like, big fields and stuff, and, like, lots of, like, places with olive trees and stuff. Whereas in the north, it's a lot of, like, hills and stuff, so agriculture wasn't massive, except for maybe, like, the river banks where you have, like, all the vineyards and stuff on plateaus. And so, like, there's not as many, like, big fields. So I 100% guarantee that, like, southern Portuguese people are lazy and just want to nap kind of shit is because there were a lot of, like, massive fields that people had to work, you know, manually before industrialization and stuff. And so during the hottest parts of the day, yeah, you're probably gonna seek shade under a tree to have a little nap so you can survive the rest of the fucking day. Are you kidding me? Like, but I'm sure a lot of those jokes are because, like, people from outside of that region would see that behavior and be like, oh, they're always napping at this hour of the day, and they wouldn't really understand the reason behind it. So it's kind of like why in America people from the south and stuff are called rednecks, because they would get sunburned on the back of their necks while they were working the field. Like, it's the same kind of insidious kind of thing. But yeah, that is to say that I don't fully understand the whole rivalry between Southern England and Northern England, but I kind of can see that even in Portuguese culture, because there is that thing about, like, Southern people are like this and like that, and then Northerner people are seen as, like, really abrasive and brash and kind of loud and blunt and rude, is the, like, stereotype. At least for people in Porto, in the city of Porto, they're, like, kind of known for, like, catcalling a lot and all this kind of stuff. But is that a stereotype that probably shouldn't be spread? Probably, yeah. And same with, like, people from the south of Portugal. It's just shit that people saw a few times and were like, oh, I bet everybody here is like this. And it's just like, no, probably not. That's not how anything works. But yeah, it's funny to me that England has that so severely. Yeah, to the point that, like, yeah, my flatmates were always kind of making fun of each other for being where they're from in the country, which is so wild to me. But yeah, that also to say, yeah, that accent I was doing, I don't think it's that sophisticated, but it sounds like that if you're just not familiar with it, because it used to sound really posh to me, that kind of accent, but it's not like, you know, the Queen's English, which is an accent that doesn't really exist. I think it's like received pronunciation or something. It's called. It's like the transatlantic accent, which is also a made-up accent that doesn't exist, and that's why it's called transatlantic. Because what's in the middle of the Atlantic? Nothing. Water. So no people live there. It's a made-up accent. That's like a mixture of English from England and English from American, and it's sort of a mesh of those two. And it was for radio and television when that was like in its infancy. It was an accent that people would teach actors, presenters, etc. So they were like perceived in a certain way by the public, and so that they sounded, you know, clear to people and everything. But it's absolutely a made-up accent that doesn't exist, the transatlantic accent. It's that accent that sounds like this. Nobody speaks like this anymore, and nobody spoke like this in real life ever. It was only on television and radio that people spoke in this way. And it is a mixture of British English and American English. And it sounds so bizarre because it is absolutely a Frankenstein accent between like American English pronunciation of things and British pronunciation of things. But for some reason, people decided, yep, we're gonna force everybody who works in TV and radio, we're gonna force them all to talk like this for a while, for no fucking reason. It was so odd. Your impressions are so good. Thank you, sir. I'm a theater kid through and through. I spoke about this last stream, but it's just really like an outlet for me, streaming, because I used to do theater at uni while also trying to pass my degree, which I didn't do that part, but I used to be part of a theatrical society at uni, and I did that a lot more than I did my degree, let me tell you. And it was so fun. I loved it. Loved every minute of it. And yeah, I was pretty good at like doing different accents and voices. And I think one time this guy that in my first year he was president of the Theatrical Society. He was like, "Oh, Flora, the woman of 1,000 voices," or whatever. Because yeah, that's kind of what I was known for, was for being able to do like accents that people weren't really expecting me to be able to do. Because I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Portugal," and whatever. And I remember one time I did like a Cockney accent because I was playing Erdo Van Pugh, the president of the Thieves Guild, in like a Terry Pratchett production that we put on. And sort of an alumna from Lip Theatre Company, which is the theatrical society I was a part of. She was there for like one of our rehearsals, and she turned to me after and was like, "Oh, so like you sound so different than you did on stage. I really thought you were from like London because you did a really good Cockney accent." I'm like, "Oh, thanks. Oh my god, no, I'm from Portugal. I'm not, like, I didn't grow up here at all." And she was like, "Whoa, that was really good, actually." And I was like, You know when somebody gives you like a compliment that like really, like you feel so seen? That was definitely like super nice of her to say. And that was like such a confirmation for me that I was doing a good job. But yeah, that was so fun. The first like big play that I was part of was Guards by Terry Pratchett. It was so fun. His writing is so good for like comedic performances in general. It's just so fun. I'm gonna put some stuff in the ground, but I'm not sure what's going to have time to grow. We shall see. We shall see what we can do here. I think these have time to go 3 days, yeah, absolutely. Boom, boom, boom. And some barley in the middle here, there we go. Oh, by the way, this is your 1.5 minute warning for your ad break on Twitch, everybody. What if I said that in that stupid made-up accent? Hello, everybody watching on Twitch. This is your 1 minute warning for your ad break. That would be so stupid. It would be so fun, though. I really think it is a fun accent to do, but it's so wild to me that they basically forced people to learn that when they became like actors and stuff. They had like proper like lessons to learn that accent that nobody in real life on planet Earth has ever, you know, had like just naturally. It's just so weird. That was weird. That was so weird. That does sound like 80s news news anchor. I don't know if 80s, but possibly. Like, the older ones, I suppose. Some of them still had that, but I think it was more like the 20s, 30s, 40s and 50s. Like, everybody talked like that in the entertainment industry and like news and stuff. 5 seconds till the ad break. I'll see you after the break. Ad starting soon, says OBS, and then it just stays there for forever. I never know when it's actually starting until it starts. Let's make some pork chorizo. Yes. And I should have gone to the cave to learn new stuff. What am I doing with my life? And I always do this. I always sort things all wrong. Store all matching, and then it just all goes into the chest, and sometimes I want to keep things in my inventory, but at some point I will have a specific chest just I will at some point add a chest just for drinks that I want to flavor, so that I don't keep putting things in the brewing chest that I don't want to put in there. Because I always keep like a little tiny chest with all types of beers and stuff that I want to flavorize at a later stage, so... yeah, there we go. That seems fine to me. We've got 99 kimchi in the menu. That is the first time we've ever had that kind of stupid amount of anything in the menu, and I'm so happy. Not only do we have a fully stocked menu with different varieties of things, but we have a stupid amount of things as well. We're gonna put this little candle here, and I kind of wanted to put this in the corner. There we go. And I'll put the wine bottle right over here, the complimentary wine bottle. Just encouraging people to drink first thing in the morning. So irresponsible. What a horrible thing to do, but anyways. I'm just gonna complete that bedroom design. Just because I wanted to do something with the flooring, but I didn't have enough gold when I built the bedroom. I think I want it to do this kind of thing. Boom, there we go. Nobody's ever gonna see that, but it's just the principle of the thing for me. Doesn't that look amazing? That looks so beautiful. I don't know what kind of wall I'm gonna put here. Maybe like that. Oh, that makes it look a lot warmer and more inviting. Yeah, we'll have it like that. Except... And so that's locked in. So if we mess up going forward, we can always cancel and we won't lose a bunch of progress. Alrighty, how many... My god, look at that. 4 dining room tiles. What can I do with that? I can't do anything with that. Shit. Look at this. We're making no progress on our aquatic corner. This is very sad. Very sad indeed. Look at that. Disgraceful. What I do sometimes is I'll pick like empty spots in the tavern and I'll just de-zone them. And this is just a little pro tip for you. If you've got no decor on the wall or whatever, boop, there you go. Boop. And it doesn't really impede the movement of your staff or anything. Oh, that's just a magic broom, which doesn't add comfort. Boop. There you go, look at that. We gained 5 freaking tiles here. Amazing. Amazeballs. Where else can we literally cut corners? We are literally cutting corners here. Literally cutting corners. I'm just gonna scooch this over here. And I'm gonna fully delete this corner. I've got the recycling skill, so I'm just gonna get some stuff back for it. That looks like a stylistic, aesthetic decision, but it's not. I'm just conserving tiles. movie. Oh my lord, look at that! I've only got 1 gold left. But look at that, we've almost completed the aquatic corner right here. Where will this little fishy go? It will probably be better for my waiter if this is this way around, maybe? I'm not sure. I have to be so focused when I do this. Locking the fuck in. Okay, I think, yeah, my waiter will probably have an easier time navigating this place if this is right here. In the zones. This is not gonna make a whole lot of sense for now, but it's just so everything fits, and so that everything is inside the zone, so that it counts towards comfort and everything. But once I got enough tiles, it shan't be a problem. I'm doing a lot of accents this stream. I don't know what is going on. Okay, that looks weird and odd for now, but anyways. When this place is a bit bigger, I will push these tables against this wall instead, so that they receive light from this little guy here, a little anglerfish lamp. Because I think it does count as a light source, but the table has to be like right up against it. Unfortunately, sadly. Alas, I'm not going to be able to expand the kitchen this time. As of yet, because I'm out of gold. Again. That is the story of my life in this save. Well, that's all my gold gone again. Once again. And that, disregard that was an accident, because I wanted to refill a keg, and I pressed the bucket of water instead of what I actually wanted to click on, so now I've just got 30 glasses for no reason. I wish we could just pour them onto, like, the irrigation systems or the well, but no, we have to bin entire glass cups filled with water. So I don't envy the people who have to then collect our bins. I'm not sure if that was a thing in medieval times, but Yeah, I don't envy any staff that really might have for waste management. I don't envy them because our guy here is just constantly binning entire glasses of water. What a demented thing to do. Absolutely demented. Our kitty loves us. Okay. Awesome. We finished decorating our guest room today. We almost fully realized our aquatic corner in the tavern, and we freed up space on the wall where the reception desk is going to be when we buy it from Amos, which we will do on this session. Okie doke. So let's do the candles and then we'll take care of the animals. And then we'll open the tavern and we'll hit the town once we've got some monies. And then afterwards we'll go to the recipe cave, or we might go there when we're waiting for our funds to go up. Oh my god, I did not mean to go behind the message board. Crab cake, that's what I needed to do. The orders are good for like some bonus rep and bonus gold. For sure. Some quick gold. And I'm finally being able to stock up on animal feed appropriately, which is nice. I love my animals, my delicious animals. Poor souls. They don't know what's coming for them. Which is to say, this mop at the end of the season. And I'm only gonna keep like one of each thing. One cow, one sheep, so that the milk just, keeps on flowing without much interruption. Alright, let's open for business so that the money can start rolling in. And let's see if we can one-shot this glang here. Nearly. This one is... I'm not going to be able to do it, but... almost. Well, not really. Not really. When it's just like 12 little squares in the middle of the two irrigation things, sometimes I can do it in one go, but it is tough. You have to judge the distance really well, and I'm not great at judging the distance of things, unfortunately. I'm gonna coal mine. I'm gonna do some coal mining. That's what I meant to say. My brain was like, meh, You know, like those modems from the 90s. I used to have one of those growing up. Still had one of those. That is probably the oldest thing I've ever said on stream. Back in my day, modems used to talk to each other over the interwebs, over the landline. And everybody had landlines. There were no mobile phones, or they were quite rare. And you had to sometimes, well, not sometimes, everybody had a mental list of phone numbers that, you know, that you could call sometimes. Like, you know, your mom or your grandma, you know, maybe a couple friends, like your best friends, you know. At least me personally, I knew my own home phone, my grandma's home phone, and my best friend's home phone number. And then when I went to elementary school, my best friend from school, I also learned her phone number in time. And so, even as a child, you'd have like a little mental list of phone numbers that you remembered. Look at that amber ale go. We, some time ago, poured one out. Beep beep bong bong. Yeah, the modem sounded just like that. That was perfect. A perfect impression. But yeah, look at that. That amber ale used to be right here, where I poured one out for our good friend Ferro. As always, salute. Salute our fallen comrade. But yeah, we poured one out for him, right over here, in sight of him. And this bitch has been drifting southwards ever since. I think I've noticed that with other things that I've littered around the ground. That it just keeps drifting further and further south. Very interesting. Very interesting. How curious. How odd. Very, very odd indeed. Anyway. Let's learn some shit. How about it? Let's go get our education from a magical portal with some corn on it. On the top of the door. Hell yeah, brother. Let's get our education. But first I'm just gonna pick these little mushrooms that add no value to the recipes they're in. But I think there's some recipes that need them just as a base ingredient, so we'll stock up on them anyways, just in case we want those recipes at some point. I love this place, by the way. It is so gorgeous. I love it. It looks so cool. I remember the first time I entered here, I was like, oh my god, I cannot believe I'm not streaming this right now because it looks so great and I want to share it with the world. It's so beautiful. I think I tried to do a screen capture of it at some point, but I think my mic wasn't working. I didn't set it up properly, so I was like, oh great, well, I recorded a bunch of gameplay with no mic on. Awesome, very awesome. Just, I don't know why, man. Audio is the bane of my existence. Hashtag best place. It's my first wiki page. Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, it is, oh, it is just so beautiful. It's so, so beautiful. I love this place, absolutely I do. I think that I might learn either a new drink or like a new dessert and then some other heartier dish. I think maybe apple tart would be a good one, because autumn is on the doorstep. And I think it's a very autumnal recipe. I have different saves where I have like recipes according to the seasons, and I always do apple tarts for autumn. It's a good way that I find, to give my gameplay a little bit more variety. I just change up the menu according to the seasons. Ooh, this is a very valuable recipe. Fabada. I'm not sure how to read that, but fabada would be like how we would say it in Portuguese. Chorizo. Use lard, so that's maybe why it's got such high value. Because lard is like the highest value culinary fat you can use. White beans, chorizo, lard, garlic. If you put lamb chorizo on this, it fucking slaps. Fish soup though, that would be cool for like our special fish/seafood specials day, 12th of every month, you know, to celebrate the first few things we served in our tavern. First food, real food that we served had to be fish because we weren't farming properly by that point in spring year 1. But yeah, up till then, can you imagine putting yourself through this stupid rough start challenge and only serving water and gruel until the 12th of spring of your first year? I mean, a solid week, almost 2 weeks of serving nothing but crap and water to people and charging them for it, having the gall to charge for it. That's so crazy. But we did it. And so 12th of every month we celebrate with fish based recipes. So that's why I'm considering the fish soup. But I don't know. Because last time, because it was so close to the 12th, I learned 2 fish-based things already. So I'm really considering this. I really wanted to use cheeses as well. So I might learn the cheeseburger. That would be another cool thing to learn. The cheese board, perhaps. Or maybe a quiche, you know. There's just so many options for us here. It's so difficult to choose something. I think I might learn the quiche recipe, I don't know. It's kind of versatile, to be honest, because I can put different things in it for like different seasons. And like if it's a VIP coming, I can put something a bit more expensive in it, like pumpkin or lamb or something. And then if it's like the fish specials kind of day that we do every in-game month, then I can put fish in it and do a fishy quiche. I think I might do that. It does seem a bit like sophisticated for a dive bar type place, like the place that we're building, but let's do it. Apple tart and quiche, that's what we decided to learn. And now let's hit the tune, as they say in Scotland. Let's head into tune. And then once we're done shopping, we'll head back home, back to the house. At least in Dundee, that's what people sound like. The tune and the hoose and everything. It's a very, very strong accent, I feel like. It's a very, very thick accent usually. All this stout and stuff. I'm gonna just grab some stout. Wait! Stop terrorizing people in my tavern, you son of a bitch. Gosh. Some people are just attract drama. Where is the stout? Here it is. Goddamn. Alright. I love that I sometimes use my cellar as extra storage when I don't really need to stock things up and stuff. Or I don't need to stock up on things, rather. Oh, okay, yeah, I started making another variety of tea. That's what happened there. I was getting a little confused. What did I miss? I had to take a call. Oh, I learned a couple new recipes. I learned apple tart and quiche. And then I came back to my tavern and somebody was being a little bit of a troublemaker, and I tried hitting them with my mop, and I sure did miss them because I am so bad at hitting people when I'm streaming because of the lag. I cannot hit them with the mop to save my life because yeah, it's just very difficult to move around properly when I'm streaming. See, I can't even open the right chest because of the lag. It's just so severe. It just makes Jack slide around and stuff. It just slides around uncontrollably. Becomes a very slippery boy. Which sounds just like the worst superhero sidekick. Slippery boy! Soapman's amazing sidekick. He's sneaky, he's slippery. You cannot catch him. He's slippery boy. It's just terrible. Awful. Awful. Just awful. But yeah. This is also why I don't fish on stream anymore, because I was just wasting all my bait and all I could sometimes catch was junk because it hardly moves anyway, you know. So I just fish off stream, and people are just gonna have to miss out on some in-game days, you know. And we're just gonna pretend that Jack does a little bit of time traveling, is what we're gonna do. Because it's just so frustrating to try to do the fishing minigame on stream. It just is very, very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Because the lag is so severe, because my laptop is made of wood. And it's been a financial struggle for me. I'm just admiring the cat on top of the window right now. But yeah, it's been a bit of a financial struggle, so I haven't been able to get a proper gaming setup. But that's the goal for 2025, is to save up to build a desktop gaming setup that I can actually stream and game my heart out without any technical embarrassments and stuff. But yeah, that's what we'll try to achieve this year. Sir, I'm sorry, sir, I don't pay you to be out here thinking about coffee. which this game should absolutely have, I think. Boom, look at that. Boom. That is so loud, and I'm so sorry. Porridge with barley. Do I really want to do this? I don't really want to do this, because then I have to put the like leftovers on the menu, and who's gonna buy that? Because it's trash, basically. Barley is trash. You heard it here first, folks. Look at our little orchard. It's coming along. It's coming along so nicely. I can't even remember what the fuck this is. Possibly an apple tree, so that I don't have to constantly leave my property to go get apples for free from Mother Nature. The only freebies we get in this rough start challenge is the freebies given to us by Mother Nature. Because we are about to visit our good friend Amos. Not really, he's not friendly, he's a jackass, but we're gonna visit him regardless. I'm sure he'll be delighted to see us. But yeah, we're gonna buy our reception desk. Doo-da, doo-da. That's not anything, but anyway. It's gonna be exciting times. Gonna get our reception desk. We're gonna suffer from severe lag, because the city area is very laggy. Exceptionally laggy. I love these folks in this bar. I haven't really explored this place much since my first stream in this series, where I didn't have the audio properly set up, so you can't hear the game audio. Ain't that fun? But you know what? That was one of the things that inspired me to clip the shit out of the VODs to make other stuff with them. And that's why my little water and gruel jingle has turned into a project where I've collaborated with, you know, far more talented friends than I. And one of them put a beat to my little, like, vocals and had fun with it and turned it into a really cool song. And then another friend is, like, editing the B-roll from that unusable VOD. So there you go, you know? It's, you gotta make lemons out of lemonade, you know? Or whatever the not that, obviously. You gotta make lemonade out of lemons. My god. Good lord, that was definitely a we're streaming at midnight moment. My brain is like, yeah, it is midnight, bitch. It's time to go to bed. Anyway, look at that. The reception desk is only 3 gold. I thought it was gonna be like 4 or 5 gold or something. But we're gonna go ahead and buy that, and we're gonna go ahead and buy our 4th keg, because I learned the hard way that you can only have 4 kegs max. And in my first save, my first go round of this game, this was back when you could craft your own kegs. I sure did craft too many kegs, and then I learned that you cannot put them anywhere. And now I can't even use it as decor or anything, so. Oh, Dango, take care, my friend. I'll have to dip out for work. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you, good sir, or ma'am, or, fellow gamer of unspecified gender. You did leave it a mystery, so this is gonna be a running joke now. But yeah, you have a good day at work, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for keeping me company so far. Yeah, I'll try to have a good stream. It's always a good time. It's always a yap fest. And we're making good progress, so it's a good time. But yeah, thank you so much for dropping by, and have a good day at work. Hope everything goes well today. Because you're a good person, and you deserve to have a good day at work. Well, I mean, you seem like a good person. I don't want to assume, but I think if you were like an asshole, I think it would be like not that easy to pretend that you're a good person. So you seem like genuinely a good person, and now I'm just yapping too much. So you have a good day at work. Sorry. Look at that plum sprout. I think plum was one of the things that came up. Yeah, fruit juice. It's what we drew out of a hat for our fruit juice. Lady Luck has a sense of humor, and so we're gonna serve plum juice as our default fruit juice in our tavern. You know, people's gut health and gut biome, you know, up and running, you know, tip-top shape. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to draw that from a hat, but there we go. Our default fruit juice in our tavern is gonna be plum, which is famously something that's good for helping you shed some extra weight via going to the bathroom a lot. So that's gonna be interesting to see, I guess. Not that it really affects gameplay, but it's just so funny that that's what we got. Like, truly, it's gonna be an old man's pub. And it's gonna be decorated as such as well. But yeah, I just think it's so funny. I have a very immature sense of humor, so that's what that is. Oh my god, am I gonna be able to buy some more seeds? You know, with like autumn in mind, shall we say? Let's see what else we can get for autumn. For fall, I'll have to come back for garlic seeds. I don't think I'm gonna have enough, and I want to be able to pay my staff, because I am a good person, and I pay my staff, which is something that I don't know if Jeff Bezos can say, and he's a very successful businessman in real life, but apparently doesn't always pay his staff appropriately, which is, I think that's poor behavior, but whatever. It's poor morals behavior, but what do I knows? What do I knows? Sorry, it's just, that is a joke that Curtis Connor made in one of his videos a long time ago, and it's just been living in my brain rent-free ever since. I think it was like a video he did about a really bad Pinocchio animated film that Pauly Shore voiced. Pauly Shore as a grown-ass, old-ass man voicing Pinocchio, who is supposed to be a child. A child puppet. A magically animated puppet child. And Pauly Shore voices him. It's so funny. It's the funniest thing. It's so stupid. And at some point he just goes skitty, skitty, skitty when he's like walking off. screen when he's walking off, and it's just like the weirdest choice. Oh man, it's so good. It's just so bad that it's good. It's glorious. Anyways, it's a really good video by Curtis Connor. You should go see it at some point. But yeah. That's why he kept saying, but what do I knows? And it's just so, oh my god, it's so stupid, but I love it. That's the kind of humor I love, because I'm a dumbass. So, you know, that explains a lot. That explains a lot of my humor. Let's see, what can we pair with a nice brie filling in our quiche? I know that brie is not like the most valuable of cheeses, but we don't really have super valuable cheeses right now anyway, so I'll just put like a low value vegetable. That's almost like the tongue twist. Low value vegetable. Like a zucchini. Oh, look at that. A round number. 4 silver exactly. What if we put spinach? You know what? I like it that it's like a flat amount of silver. There we go. A nice brie and a zucchini quiche. And I'll make some more rye flour. Or will I? I don't have a lot of rye anymore. Ah! Yeah! Scratch that. I'm gonna make some wheat flour because I'm running out of freaking rye. Sometimes you want to make the highest value thing possible, but then you go, oh, I'm out of that high value ingredient. Look at that. I'm gonna malt the rest of my rye, I think. I'll just keep a tiny amount in case there's like orders that specifically ask for rye stuff in it. That's the technical term for it, rye stuff. So you're welcome. Just, you know, a little bit of technical knowledge there for you. It's a cool person dropping knowledge like this, but you're welcome. I don't know what that was. I could only apologize. Let's put these here so I know that I want to place them once I close my tavern for the day. Yeah, I think I'm gonna malt some rye until I only have like a vestigial amount of it. Trace amount of it, and then I'll just make a lot of whiskey out of it. I think that's a good plan. And since I have a lot of wheat, I'm just gonna make a bunch of flour out of it, so we can start to fill out our brain chest a bit more. Let's see when the next VIP day is. Alrighty then. One of the taps is empty, so we're just gonna put some drinky drinks in there. So good at moving around gracefully. Just amazing at it. Look at that. Our menu is no longer complete whatever shall we do? We're just gonna put a bunch of sugary things in here. And I don't really want to repeat things like this, so I'm gonna wait for stuff to cook. Any day now. Any day now, we're gonna have more things cooked up. Let's make some more sugar. And I'm gonna mix some more pork. Oh my goodness, my cold is really getting quite fierce right now. My goodness gracious. My goodness gracious me. Good God. This cold is absolutely doing me in. Hey, there we go. We can put our quiche on the menu. And we're gonna make those crab cakes with sheep milk. Some chocolate. Why not? Because we need to make more cream. Just didn't realize we were so low on sheep milk. There we go. I can't remember if I put the animals back in their little house. I'm just gonna go check on them real quick. I'm gonna keep malting this rye so I can make some rye whiskey. Oh fudge! I forgot that it takes two. It takes two. Great game. It takes two malt units to make whiskey. And that's why some people think it's not worth it, but I just, I like the idea of serving whiskey at my place of business. You know, it's a really tough drink. It's perceived as a tough person's drink. So... Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. I just want to keep, like, multiples of 10 here. So that once I learn to make fabada, or fabada, I'm not sure how to say that. I'm just not even going to attempt it. Once I learn how to make this soup that takes chorizo in it, and I will need that chorizo reserve. Oh, it's not one of the most valuable things, but I think it's because I added ingredients that aren't super duper valuable to it. But look at that. Our most valuable thing here is the apple tart. At 11 silver, 44 coppers, and the cheapo of the cheapest is the roasted sweet potato, which takes absolutely no time to cook, so that's absolutely fine. It only takes one sweet potato, so it's good. It's all good. It's easy peasy to make. And I'll have those crab cakes available soon. I love this little shrine to my... I think I'll probably make some stone lanterns to put around here as well, so that she's more illuminated. But yeah, I quite like this, and this is gonna look better than it does at the minute. I could maybe... Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, Nelly. Could maybe do this. Make like a winding path. Ain't that fun? It looks a bit more sort of intentional that way, because I find it hard to center this all the way down here because of the way I built up this little round thing. It makes it a bit tougher to align things with that entrance to the foothills, or that exit. The animals are in. Good. Jolly good. Yeah, I think this might be an apple tree that's growing. Yep. And always be crafting, as they say. I'm gonna make some more stone paths as well, so I could finish that outdoors project that I've got going. Just gonna mine some more raw stone. It's gonna go all the way around in that slow pace. Can't believe it. Also, by the way, last call, because it's super late, and I only just realized how late it is. Wednesday 24. I'm just thinking whether or not I have time to plant some wheat. 4 days. I don't think I've got enough time. I'm just gonna put away these seeds right here. And I'm starting to not have any space for anything. Woo! Gonna have to bend these things. Oh my god. What do I do? What do I do? I might just put these in the chest that's in the cellar. In one of the chests. I'm just gonna take this out. And I'll place it in the dining room at some point. Oh man, look at that. A full chest of seeds. All because of Mother Plant, really. That skill just randomly gives you seeds all the time, so... I'm just gonna plant these 4 cucumbers right here, so that I can just walk over them. The crab cakes, that's right. Right, I'll leave that for tomorrow. Boop. And let's put this demon of light to bed. There we go. We're making good progress, especially considering what a hashtag rough start we had. Obnoxious, I know. So sorry. I never do this, like this for hashtag. I never do this in real life, by the way. It's just doing ironically. Like most things that my generation does, that was done ironically. Millennials, am I right? I hate it when people say stuff like that. But whatever, it is funny. Like, I hate it when people say that, but it is funny, like, objectively. I'm gonna make some pork meat broth just to have in stock for other dishes that I eat. Also, anybody watching on Twitch, this is your 2.5-minute warning for your ad break. Every hour on the hour, we get a 30-second ad break to support the channel, and also because Twitch makes it impossible for creators to have any real control over how they monetize their channel, and so they just force ads down people's throats, and I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's mostly Twitch's fault. What can I say? And I did a whoopsie here because I was gonna make whiskey and I forgot my own plan. There we go. Rye whiskey. Hell yes. We're gonna make some more sangria with our randomly assigned flavors of blackberry and mango, which might be an interesting combo. I don't know, I might try it in real life. It could be good, who knows? Who knows? Every fiber of my being is telling me not to make the Curtis Connor "what do I knows" joke, but it is very difficult, y'all. It is so tough. Oh goodness, have I not filled out his bowl yesterday, or has he just not had a drink yesterday? I'm just gonna debug the little cat bowl right here. Maybe he's bugged out because this is against the wall, but it's not fully against the wall, so it really shouldn't. What? I'm just second guessing myself. I really want this to look like this, but I didn't realize that these things were too low down right here, so I'm gonna have to change some things around. But look at that, it's looking pretty nice. I think I just miscalculated how big the reception desk actually is, so just bear with me a moment while I completely change my decor plans. Isn't it supposed to be like that? Oh, I'm putting it too close to the wall. I'm being an idiot. It was probably fine the way it was. Let's try it. Okay, yeah, it was fine. It was absolutely fine. I was just being an idiot. Although these stars aren't really adding any decor points anymore, but look at that, doesn't that look lovely? That looks so special. That looks very nice. And now we'll place our 4th keg. Yes. Which means I'm gonna have to move all this shit around. No. Ah. I was gonna put this in the aquatic corner anyway, but I'm not really sure where I'm gonna put this painting though. mayhaps over here. Ooh. Oh, it just fits. Just. Okay, that's not too bad. We're gonna move everything over by 1 square. Just haphazardly. Look at that, a complete bar. Lovely. And now we move everything over so that it's all nice and centered. We're using the gap between the kegs to like sort of calculate where the middle is. I'm just gonna try being the key word here. I'm gonna try to make the swords sort of equidistant. Mother flipper. Just grab the shelf. Not the tree, not the doll, the actual shelf. Thank you. I'm a perfectionist. If you couldn't already tell, so everything needs to be correct. I think it kind of almost looks correct. Okay, now I messed up the height slightly. Alright, I'm not gonna move that around anymore. That's gonna be it for now. Look at this. Now I can put these here, but I'm not sure if they look like they belong right there next to the creepy goat skull. Does that work at all? What do you guys think? Sound off in the chat and in the comments. Does this look like anything me when I'm trying to assess my own art? Does this look like anything? Does this look like a thing that exists? I'm being facetious and being too mean. I'm usually kind of low-key proud of the stuff I make. Some of the time. But yeah, I think it's a very typical thing of creative people to be super duper hard on themselves. Hey, look who's drinking the water like a good boy. Still hates us though, so not sure what's going on there, but he's a little bit of a diva. What can we say? He's a little bit of a diva. Oh wait, no, I was gonna replace the good crab cakes with these ones, but they're for the orders. I almost forgot. Oh yeah, I was gonna put these in the cellar. Just gonna place these in the cellar. I'm just trying to think where I could potentially place them, but I think that I would have to just expand the cellar if I wanted to use them, but I was in the process of replacing all the triple barrel stands with 5 barrel stands just to test out that strategy. but I feel bad just throwing out the triple barrel stands, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them once they're all just, you know, gathering dust in a shelf. Sad times. Yeah, I don't know. Just gonna put that there for now. I just don't really want to bin it. I'm not sure why, I just don't want to bin it. I just realized the other day that mead now is considered wine. It says drink, comma, wine. Which is interesting. What was I gonna do? I think I was gonna add something else. Perhaps some other type of hard liquor. Like whiskey or one of our many custom-named fruit liqueurs like lime cordial or pineapple schnapp, because pineapple schnapps did not fit into the naming space, so quite unfortunate there, but and this is a liqueur which is its own thing, which is cool, and I hadn't noticed that before because I'm oblivious. So, and this is a distillate. I think I'm gonna put the whiskey in one of the kegs, and this is gonna be the wine keg, and this is gonna be the hard liquor keg. I kind of want there to be a little bit of a color coordination happening, you know? But I don't want to use colors that are too similar at the same time. Like, these two are probably already kind of too similar, but oh well. Look at that. Cold colors and warm colors, kind of, almost. The purple is kind of a weird one. Because there's, I mean, any color, you can have, like, a warm version of it and a cold version of it. Like, there's cold pinks, and pink is usually a warm color. And it's weird color theory shit that, I learned a long time ago, and it's just never left my brain. I learned that at college in Scotland. College is like not the same as college in America. Like college in America means university, but in Scotland, college is like between high school and university. It's what I did when I quit university and kind of just floated around, not really knowing what to do for a while. I did lots of college courses. But yeah, I learned a lot actually at college. A lot of people look down on the decision of going to college, but it prepared me a lot for trying to continue my studies in Portugal at uni. When I moved back there, okay, what am I missing? Candles. Look at that, a nice round number for our comfort score. A nice 475 comfort score there. And we're gonna place our candles The last of our Christmas candles. So sad. But I kind of want to make the most out of them. Look at that. Just with repeats of the alternative candles, we brought it up to 480. Brilliant. I love this little Christmas corner. I hope to make it a little bit more eerie and creepy, mixed in with Christmassy stuff, because it's a Nightmare Before Christmas themed tavern, but right now it's kind of not blending the two elements together very well. It's got heavy Christmas elements here, and then very heavy, creepy, eerie elements behind the bar here. The ragdolls from Christmas, perfect. They look so creepy looking down at the customers from the shelf. Like the next level elf on the shelf creepiness vibe. Random words. No, but they really do look quite creepy there. I'm quite happy with the behind the bar display as it stands. You're late once again, sir. This guy has the party debuff, as you can see here. But he also has this thing, which means he doesn't get paid for the first 30 or whatever minutes, so it kind of balances itself out, you know. He does arrive late, but he doesn't get paid for the hours that he doesn't. There you go. If I unlock the next level for that, he truly doesn't get paid for the time that he doesn't work, so it balances itself out. It's fine. But I do have to pay him a higher flat rate, but it's not that much. It's just an extra 60 coppers. I'm not good at math, so that took me a little while too long to figure out. Let's see here. Ooh, I love this skill, so I think I'm just gonna bring this up. You get a raise, sir. And this guy's already at max level, so we're all good here. He's been with us from the start, from the jump. Tenure, see there, day 3 of autumn, year 1. That's when we got staff. And this guy's been with us since then, but I think the others have replaced people. Yeah. And the bouncer is like the most recent addition to the team, but he's a real asset to our business. So very glad to have him with us. Just gonna keep this a little bit lower to the ground, sort of like we're trying to hide it with something shady's going on. But yeah, look at this. Our reception desk is right here, and we can see how much money this little, not so little, room gets us. It's a massive room. I think somebody said on the Discord that the max size that the customers will ever ask for is like 21 or something. But in other saves, I've even had rooms as big as like 27 tiles, so I think this is quite good because then, like, once the comfort gets really, really high, people will get charged astronomical amounts for it if the difference in size between the room itself and what they want the room to be. If it's a big difference, the price will just skyrocket. And if the difference between the comfort that they need and the comfort the room has is a big difference, it's gonna be good. But the base value being 1 gold and whatever, it's already pretty awesome. Let me just light this up. After a while, you just don't use kindling that much. Unless you're like me and you sometimes go in here and you're like, oh, I want to turn this into a more sort of a round number. And you go like that, you know? Especially because I've got the double thing. What am I looking for? That skill that makes fuel. Yeah. No. This. Kindling produces twice as much fuel. Yeah. I got that as like one of the first things because it just seemed like a good idea at a time when I didn't have tools as part of the Rough Start challenge, so I had to just pick up kindling to use for fireplace fuel and stuff, so yep. I thought I had used the skill point already. Did I not press accept? I think it might have been because I was like doubtful of what to get. Because this might be a good idea as well. Oh no, I remember what I did. I unlocked this and then I had to repeat the day because I fucked up royally. That's what it was. Yeah, I thought I had unlocked it. Yeah, and I did, and then I undid the day. I did unlock it and then I undid it, so that's what happened. Because we're a bit silly. Because autumn is starting and we want some nice hearty comfort foods and some nice warm things, we're gonna do cream of cauliflower instead of our fresh lettuce tacos that, at least I do, associate them with summer. Alright, that 10 bits of rye, those 10 bits of rye, I'm just gonna keep them into the next season. Porter, what do I have for porter? Lemon, which I don't have a lot of, so I'm just gonna do lime flavored vanilla ale instead. I remembered that one. Just off the top of my dome. Look at that, we got a nice stock of meat broth. And I think we're all good on here. Oh, wait, no, actually, pepper. Could do with a bit more pepper. Oh, that's a shame that nobody is asking for a room, as far as I can tell. Unless somebody popped in and then went back out again. I don't know. Just obsessively restocking things that don't need to be restocked. I have to stop doing that. I'll be spending all my days behind the counter if I do that. Just gonna take all this out. Yeah, all of this will be repeats still. We got something cooking that's nice and fresh. Let's see what else we got in terms of soups. I'll do cream potato and mushroom. I like using lots of mushroom-based things in autumn as well. I don't know why, but I just think of mushrooms when I think of autumn. Oh my god. Have I not put... Wait, no, there is permanent lighting, so it is valid. This room is valid. I just haven't put any of the actual candles in the actual things. I'm considering using some of the Christmas candles, but they might be wasted on this if nobody rents the room. Oh, look at that! The comfort score went down by 1 when I placed that other candle. That's so strange. I always was like in doubt whether I imagined that happening or not, because I thought I had noticed that happening sometimes. But now there's a record of it online. That's crazy, like, I wasn't sure if I was imagining that, or, like, perceiving it weirdly. But that did happen. That went down by 1 point when I added that extra candle there. That's nuts. That seems like a mathematically inconsistency there, you know? I know that stuff goes down in points in terms of what they add to the score after you repeat a certain decor item for a while. Have I not put the animals out at all today? Oh no! I've completely neglected my animals today. This is horrible. What a horrible human being. Good gosh. I'm gonna give them some vitamins just in case, because they might fall ill. They might fall ill tomorrow. Good God, y'all. Oh yeah, and I was gonna add these seeds to the stock here. I think one of the sheep, produces milk on its own one of the days, and then everybody else produces milk the other day. That's how it goes. Oh my goodness! My chickens as well. Half of them without food today. How horrible. What a monster, am I right? What a monster. What can I say? That's Jack, you know. He's a master of fright and a demon of light. And he'll scare you right out of your pants. To a guy in Kentucky, he's Mr. Unlucky, and he's known throughout England and France. So, you know, that's him. He's a monster. What can I say? Yes, I have memorized the lyrics now. For a while, I had completely, like, forgotten that song. And I kept wanting to sing bits of it on stream, just for a laugh, and kept not remembering it all. So, I've freshened up my memory since beginning to stream this Nightmare Before Christmas themed Tavern. And it's been a joy to relearn that song. I love the songs from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. They're awesome. And they're super funny. And I had forgotten just how funny they were. Like, the town meeting song and stuff. And the song from when they're plotting to kidnap Sandy Claus. It's so horribly funny. And yeah. Sometimes I would just like listen to a playlist with all the soundtrack while I was preparing for the stream and stuff. And it was so fun to like revisit those songs. They're amazing. Alrighty, let's put this skeleton-grinned boy to bed. Let's get him to sleep. There we go. And I'm gonna leave that there for tonight. It's been a long 3-hour stream already. And it is now currently 1 a.m. where I am. So I don't know why I'm making the bed. Because I'm gonna leave without saving. But I'm just gonna give a little walk around. This is what our kitchen looks like currently. It's looking wonderful. Our cellar is almost full to the top with Grand Reserve things. And that's awesome. We've got a full menu with 100% variety, which makes everything more expensive, which we love. We got our 4 kegs finally. We added our final keg to the bar, which is massive because the Rough Start challenge, you know, gave us, you know, a slower start of things, as the name implies. So it is amazing to have all this, just from humble beginnings of serving water and gruel, you know. We got our lovely potbelly stove here. We've got a reception desk today. We created a little nook that's gonna be our aquatic themed room one day. We did that shit, you know? And it's so awesome to see this tavern growing little by little. We finished decorating the guest room upstairs. Here it is. I cannot wait to see this hallway chock full of rooms as beautiful as this one, and I cannot wait to see how even more beautiful this room actually will become, because it will be so sickening someday. And I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. And yeah. I'm really happy that I can share this with you guys. If you want to see the full transformation, you can check out my playlist with the full streams on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, even though I stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. If you want to watch the live streams and you want to keep informed of when the next one is, you can either follow me on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube and you'll be notified. If you do all the internet things, it really helps out the channel. So thank you so much, whether you've watched live or have been watching live, or if you watch the VODs every now and then, I appreciate you. And as always, to close out the stream, Fae blessings unto all my fellow gamers out there. Take care. See you in the next one.